Hello everyone, I'm Arun Babu Nalamara and welcome to Tatveda. If you've seen my earlier videos, you know I've been talking about something called layered density structure, LDS, a possible groundbreaking framework for understanding our universe. If proven true, LDS could have a massive impact on fields ranging from physics to chemistry and biology, providing an entirely new perspective on why we experience gravity, magnetism, electromagnetic, and nuclear forces. It also delves into the very origin of materials and offers a fresh alternative to the Big Bang theory, questioning assumptions about dark matter and dark energy. You've watched this far, which tells me you're curious and eager to continue this journey. If you find these ideas intriguing, please like, comment, and subscribe so you won't miss any of our upcoming explorations. I'm currently in the process of publishing this theory in academic journals, but I believe that's not the only or even the ultimate way to share these ideas. My goal is much broader. I want everyone to understand LDS, not just scientists. To me, a successful theory is one that ordinary people can grasp and appreciate right alongside the experts. After all, that's how we know knowledge is truly accessible and meaningful. In today's video, I'd like to explain why I've chosen to talk to you directly through videos, social media, and open discussions instead of relying solely on traditional publishing avenues. This approach speaks to my desire to make important ideas available to as many people as possible, as early as possible. You see, there was a time I worried about what might happen if this work stayed private. What if something unexpected happened to me? Or if the paper never got published? The world would miss out on a potentially transformative scientific theory that could shape the future of science in a big way. For almost 25 years, starting around the year 2000, I refined LDS mostly on my own, sharing it with very few people. Why? I worried those around me wouldn't be interested, or that the scientific community wouldn't be open to such a departure from established thinking. Plus, I wasn't confident enough to handle tough questions in the early, half-baked stages. Over time, however, I gained the confidence and clarity I needed to present LDS properly. Yet, not having a PhD in physics and being unfamiliar with the nuances of academic publishing made it hard to get my theory into top journals. Until it's published and peer reviewed, people don't see it as valid. If you're still here, it means you're genuinely interested in this type of content. Big, challenging ideas about the universe. Be sure to comment below with your thoughts or questions, and don't forget to subscribe for future videos. Your engagement helps this community grow. Then came the rise of AI, especially ChatGPT, which felt like a boon for me. It changed how I've been preparing this theory for publication. With tools like ChatGPT, I've refined LDS from version 1.0 to 6.4 on a scale that assesses impact and quality. There's still room for improvement, but I now feel confident that LDS has something special to offer. However, waiting to unveil a perfect paper in a high-impact journal would only delay the broader conversation. That's why video sharing appeals to me. It's like a living testament, inviting immediate feedback from a global audience. This way, we can refine and strengthen the theory together through open dialogue before it goes through formal peer review. It's almost like having a worldwide pre-peer review session, where constructive criticism can be addressed early and new ideas can emerge from unexpected places. A brief history of sharing knowledge. When we look at how knowledge has flowed through society, we've come a long way from oral traditions, where stories could be lost if not passed on. Writing and paper made ideas more enduring. Later, photography and film let us capture images and events. And now social media connects people instantly, allowing for real-time interactive discussions. Platforms like YouTube foster a global conversation, reaching anyone with internet access. You might be wondering why I don't just rely on traditional scientific journals, given their importance in maintaining standards through rigorous peer review. While I respect their role, they can be slow, exclusive, and often confined to experts in a niche field. My ultimate goal is impact, not just prestige. If a theory like LDS stays behind a paywall or gets hidden among highly specialized articles, most people might never hear about it. But if I present it in videos, everyone can join the conversation, from professionals to casual enthusiasts. Sometimes the best insights come from fresh perspectives looking at old problems in a completely new way. Of course, I'm not ignoring scientific rigor. I absolutely plan to publish in peer-reviewed journals. Yet, I see these videos as an opportunity to articulate the theory, respond to questions, and strengthen it well before the final submission. It's crowdsourced feedback on a global scale. And if LDS proves to be testable and correct, it can settle comfortably into the academic record. In the meantime, there's no reason to keep it under wraps. If you're still watching, it shows you're passionate about contributing to the progression of this theory. Please like this video, share your ideas in the comments, and subscribe to make sure you stay updated on our latest explorations. Together, we can push science forward. So, what is LDS theory? In short, LDS proposes replacing the traditional forces, gravity, electromagnetism, strong and weak interactions, with a concept based on hierarchical density fields. Rather than matter being pushed or pulled by unseen forces, LDS suggests that objects move and organize themselves through shifting density gradients. If correct, it could unify everything from subatomic particles to cosmic structures, potentially offering insights into unresolved questions like dark matter or bridging the gap between quantum mechanics and general relativity. Yes, it's ambitious, maybe even radical, but many transformative ideas are exactly that when they start out. Ultimately, I believe that knowledge is most powerful when it's accessible. By speaking directly to you, whether you're a scientist, a student, or simply someone curious about the universe, I'm hoping to generate discussions, receive constructive criticism, and maybe inspire entirely new directions of thought. If LDS theory stands up to tests and gains traction, it will naturally find its place among the established scientific literature. But for now, I'm not waiting to share it. A big part of this is recognizing that scientific publishing also needs to evolve. We must break the boundaries that keep new ideas locked away or delayed for years. Making complex theories understandable to non-scientists is, in my view, the true measure of success. We need to cater to everyone, not just specialists. And that's what I'm setting out to do here. Thank you so much for joining me on this journey. If you've reached this point, you're clearly invested in continuing this exploration and shaping the progression of LDS theory. Please like, comment, and subscribe if you haven't already. This will ensure you don't miss the deep dives and future updates I have planned. Let's learn, question, refine, and maybe even reinvent our understanding of the universe together. Let's start exploring.